Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to another video by me. In today's video, I found this cake recipe on TikTok. It has like Oreos, jello, like it's just a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna make it with y'all just in case you want to maybe do it yourself. But this is for me hitting 1,000 subscribers. I would just like to say thank you. I never thought I'd hit 50, let alone 1,000. So I'm just saying thank you so much for supporting me in what I do and liking my videos and subscribing. So let's just get into baking. Okay, here we are in my kitchen. Here's all of the ingredients I'm going to need for this cake mix. So my oven just finished preheating because the first step, I'm going to make this cake mix. So let's just get right into that. Okay, so we have all of the ingredients. So the first thing I'm going to do is open the cake mix so that I can pour it into the bowl. Okay, so I open the box. Here is the cake mix. So I'm going to basically cut it open and then pour it into my bowl. So the next step is to add like all of this stuff in. So crack the eggs. Is it just me or do eggs give me the biggest ick ever? Like they're slimy and everything. Oh my god. Like I'm not good at cooking at all. Like I almost burned my house down making microwavable mac and cheese. So let's hope this does not fail because I'm wanting to try it. Okay, I have 1 cup of water here, so we're going to pour that in. And then we need 1/3 of vegetable oil. So I'm going to go ahead and measure that out. And let's go. So 1/3, right? Yeah, 1/3 cup. So about this much. Let's pour it in. Yummy. This is how it's looking right now, and then I'm basically just going to whisk it. So I finished. It's whisked in there, and then here's the pan I'm gonna put it in. So I'm gonna pour it in this pan is the first step, and then it's going to bake for around 20 to 30 minutes. I would eat this, but it has raw egg in it, and you're gonna get like salmonella. Yummy. Is it just me or is like whisked such a hard word to say? Okay. And then I'm gonna go in with my little spatula and get like the rest of it out of the bowl. I really hope this turns out good, because if it doesn't, it's gonna be a huge flop. But I just want to say again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And if you have any video ideas, tell me in the comments. I know I still have to redo my nighttime routine, just I kept on getting more ideas. I definitely know what to do back to school. I get it on me. Okay, and then I'm gonna spread it out and I'm gonna tap it so sorry for the loud noise. And then I'm going to put it in the oven and then wait 20 to 30 minutes for this cake to bake. I have some mittens on so I don't. Okay, the oven is set to 350 and now I have to do dishes. Okay, so I just got the cake out of the oven, and then the next step is I'm going to heat up some hot fudge and pour it all over the top of the cake. Okay, so it's going to go in for around 40 seconds, just so that it can heat up. Okay, it is heated up, and now with the back of my butter knife, I'm going to poke holes into the cake all around it so that when we pour the hot fudge on top, it gets into the cake. Okay, as you can see, I poked all of these holes in it. So my hot fudge is warmed up, and with the same butter knife, I'm just going to pour it all over the cake and spread it out. So I'm getting the last couple bits out of the jar, and I'm spreading it evenly all over the top. You want to make sure you kind of like spread it all over all of the holes so it gets into the cake, and then all over the sides too, so that it is evenly spread. Okay, so that's really good. I just spread it all over. This is what it looks like. And then we're going to let this cool for around 20 minutes. Okay, so the cake had been sitting for around 15 minutes, and we're going to start on the next step, which is the topping for the cake. So I need to crush some of these Oreos. We're going to need Oreos for the topping, and we're going to mix it in with a pudding and Cool Whip. So I'm going to do, I guess, one whole row. And if we need more, I can always crush more. So we're going to leave the 2 rows empty, and I'm going to smash these. Cue the time lapse. Okay, so now we have our bowl. We're going to make the pudding. So the first step is to pour this into the bowl and add the milk. I don't think I made a big enough opening. If you want to do 2 of these puddings, you can do 2. It's just personally, I don't want a lot of pudding. So we're going to do 1 cup, and then we're going to do 3/4 of milk, and then we're going to whisk it. You want to make sure you don't let this sit for too long because we don't want it to harden. Okay, here it is mixed. I opened the Cool Whip. Here it is, and then I have this little spatula, and we're going to mix it in with the pudding. This is just going to create the top layer. So make sure you get all of this out, and then mix. I'm doing the folding technique just to make sure like all the pudding at the bottom gets mixed in. And then now we're going to add the crushed Oreos. Okay, I'm going to add the Oreos. I'm going to save some for the top. I might have to crush more. Yeah, it's looking like I'm going to have to crush some more. So I put them in, and now we mix again. It's all mixed in, and then my cake has been sitting, so we're going to put it on the top. And spread it, because then we're going to let this sit in the fridge. It's all put in there, and then I used all of the Oreos, so I'm going to go and crush some more really fast and put it on the top. Okay, I crushed it, and then I'm going to sprinkle it all over the top. Okay, I finished. Here's the finished product. So I'm gonna let this sit in the fridge for a couple hours, and then whenever it's done, I will come back and do a taste test. Okay, so it has been a couple hours, and now we're gonna do a taste test of the cake. Okay, I just got it out of the fridge. It is a bit foggy, so we are going to open it up. It's kind of hard. That looks so good. Okay, we are going to cut it up, and then we're going to rate of how good it is. Okay, I have my piece right here, so let's try it. Cheers. Okay, this is a 10 out of 10. It is so good. it is safe to say I devoured that up. It is so good, from the cake to the hot fudge. I also might be biased because I made the whole thing, but I think it's so good. I let it sit for a couple hours, but honestly, I don't think you have to let it sit for a couple hours. I was just busy. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, I have a few shout outs I would like to give, and I am going to link these 3 people in my comments, in my description. So maybe you can go check them out and like and subscribe. The first is my biggest supporter. Oops. Ali slash B2C or Preppyallie. Thank you. Thank you so much, because she comments on every one of my videos and she deserves my like and subscribe just as much as I do. She's so kind. You see her in my comment section every short. It is just, she's the sweetest person ever. And I say help her get to 100. I know that's her goal by the end of the, what is it called? Year. And I know we can do it. She's at 38. Let's help her go, because she's honestly so kind. Next, Giselle underscore a bad, or known as JIJI. Is that JIJI? Is that how you pronounce it? I know she was only one video up, and I know she didn't post. She hasn't posted in a while, but give her a like, give her a subscribe, because honestly, she's kind. She's always on my comment section too, and she deserves a subscriber. Also, aesthetic slash u 6B or Blakey. Go subscribe to her, because she's on my comment section too. She only has 9 subscribers, but she's also sweet. So go give them. They're small content creators, and I know I was a small content creator. I still am. So like giving them a subscriber, honestly, just helps. And that's all I have to say for today's video. Sorry about my rambling on and on. Thank you. I just want to say thank you again. Also, I want to do a live stream. If you think that I should say something, if you don't make it to the end of this video, honestly, it's fine. Just thank you so much. I don't think I can thank you enough for subscribing. And I gotta stop yapping. I love you. See you soon.